Is it necessary to have so much soldiers in this small country? No, 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 no.
And let peace play. Good morning, 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 good morning. Good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, P.T. Martinique. How are you doing on this marvelous Monday? It is the very first Monday of May 2022, the second to be exact. And thank you so very much for tuning in to Good Morning Grenada. Thank you for starting your day with us here at Classic 105 and Hot 98. Speaking of, good morning, Gary, Mr. Smooth. How are thou on this marvelous, you call it a marvelous Monday?
Call it whatever you want.
All right, boss. I find I'm getting a little echo. All right, while you handle that, let me big up all the people tuning in. Those of you joining us on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the GBN Production YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channels 7, 11, and 20. Good morning to the loyal listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, and Hot 98.5, 98.7. It is a public holiday here in the Isle of Spice as we recognize and commemorate the May Day celebrations yesterday. The first, it's usually the May Day, Labor Day public holiday, but because it fell on a Sunday this year, we also get, I should say y'all also get Monday as a public holiday. I say y'all because look at sitting inside GBM Place on this goodly Monday, but there's no better place that I'd rather be than with you, our viewers and listeners. So thank you very much. All right, Gary, I think the echo has passed.
Yeah.
Yes, lovely, beautiful. So thank you very much for tuning in to Good Morning Grenada. And good morning once again, Gary, Mr. Smooth. How was the weekend? Did you go in the stadium yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Why?
But for those of you who went, maybe you can give us an update. How was it? What was the general vibes, the atmosphere? What you thought it was compared to previous years? We love to hear from you. So, hit us up.
Hit us up. You can message us on the Facebook page, GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network, or you can message us on the GBN Production YouTube channel. You can WhatsApp us. It's 435-2041. A little later in the program, we're going to facilitate phone calls, so you can call in and tell us how May Day celebrations were yesterday at the stadium. Those of you who viewed it online, you can also share your thoughts with us as well. But in the first, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and get deeper into this morning's program. Stick and stay. Good morning, Grenada. Classic 105, Hot 98. Gary, Blossy Bloss on the inside.
Following the COVID-19 vaccination, some people may experience side effects such as soreness at the injection site, chills, nausea, body aches, or a fever. But these symptoms go away after a few days. These side effects are a result of your immune system responding to the vaccine and are not a sign that you are sick with COVID-19. The COVID-19 vaccines will not give you COVID. When you receive your vaccine, the health worker will advise you what to take if you are experiencing any of these side effects. Remember, these mild side effects cannot compare to you not being able to share memorable moments with your family and friends if you fall gravely ill from COVID. Vaccines bring us closer. Choose to get vaccinated.
Are you a small business and would like your business to grow? Do you have an event, products, or services that people should know about? Be wise. Advertise. Book your spot on GBN Shopping Guide. Be part of Grenada's biggest advertising medium, the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Call our sales department now on 440-2446 or 440-3033 or GBN plus the number sign. Email us at sales@gbn.gd. Special conditions apply.
small country. No, 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 no.
I love that song. It's fitting of what today is celebrating. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. Thank you very much for joining us. We're going to big up all the people again, whichever platform you're using. I want to big up and hail up and say a special good morning to all our viewers and listeners from across the Caribbean, whichever part of the region you are. Let me see if I can name 5 islands off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've done this. Good morning to the folks in Barbados, those of you in the British Virgin Islands. I know y'all are going through it this morning. The folks in Cuba, going to hail up our viewers and listeners in Anguilla, and our viewers and listeners in St. Bart's. All right, you know, hailing up countries that you don't always hear about. Wake up the brain cells a little bit more. Yep. I'm going to say good morning to all our viewers and listeners internationally joining us this morning. US, UK, Canada, Switzerland, Sweden, Germany, whichever part of the world you are. A spicy Grenadian 473 morning to each and every one of you. We're on the inside. Blossy Bloss, Gary, Mr. Smooth. Good morning, Grenada.
Yeah,
yep. All right. Let's get into it.
On the inside?
We on the inside, we on the outside, we on the outskirts, wherever I want to be.
Beautiful day today.
Yes, it
A little bit
is.
of rain on the outside. Depending on which part of the island you are right now.
Where rain falling by you?
Yeah. Not too long ago, a little downpour here in the northeastern end. You know, we're getting that Grenada rainforest kind of blessing this morning.
Okay, it's been about an hour since I've been in the studio, so I don't know what outside looks like in the last hour.
Light shower. It probably has passed by now, but nonetheless, I think it's going to continue like that throughout the day. Who knows?
You never know. Showers of blessings. That's what I always call it. Showers
That's what I'm talking about.
of blessings. All right, let's get straight into this morning's word of the day. This is where we give you a little bit of education, sometimes a little reminder. This morning's word of the day is Leviathan. Leviathan. It's spelled Leviathan. Leviathan. It's a noun which means something large or formidable. Leviathan. This word comes, hold on, I had the context a short while ago. I don't see where it went, so I'm just going to give you some examples of the word Leviathan. One example of the use of the word: towering leviathans of the forest. These giant sequoias often reach heights of more than 200 feet. Another example of the use of the word: the Juno probe has been tasked with studying a leviathan. Jupiter, the heavyweight of the solar system, king of the planets. Word of the day this morning: Leviathan. Leviathan. A noun which means something large or formidable. Something big, something huge, something humongous. Different words that can mean Leviathan, or Leviathan can mean these words. That's the word of the day this morning.
Write it down, y'all.
Yep. I know a lot of people that write down the words of the day, you know. Big up yourselves. Leviathan.
Love it.
All right, straight for the thought of the day. Gary, take it away.
The courage to continue is what distinguishes success from failure. The courage to continue is what distinguishes success from failure. Straight to the point, you know, just what you need to kickstart your day to day. You know, whenever you've fallen, whenever you failed, you know, get up, dust yourself off and go again, because ultimately that is what distinguishes success from failure. The ability to continue and the ability to get up when you fall.
Exactly. Aaliyah said it. Dust yourself off and try again.
There you go.
Just keep going. Failures are just stepping stones. They're just hurdles, humps to get to that success that you're looking for.
Monday morning, word of the day, and of course, thought of the day.
Right.
Did you know?
Did you know? Now, did you know? I saw it this morning and I chuckled. Did you know food tastes better when someone else makes it? Because when you make your own, you anticipate its taste and become less hungry. Food tastes better when other people cook it. Short of the story.
Have you thought about that, or do you even concur with this? This did you know here?
I could get on board with it. I could agree. Because sometimes when you cook, you're tasting the pot so many times, by the time the food finishes, you don't have appetite because you're full up with samples here and there. But when, according to who's cooking, when mommy cooking, I usually anticipate the taste and should, okay, all right, I'll get on board with this one. I'll give you all this one. It makes you
All right.
Yeah, when you don't know what it'll taste like and you're anticipating, like when she make bread, oh good, or fry bakes, oh good. Yeah. You sit down and you anticipate. Fair enough.
No, you know, my friends. No, you know. No, you don't. No, you
So it tastes better when other people cook it, in layman terms. All right,
Sure.
fair enough.
Health tip of the day compliments Mitchell's Health and Wellness Pharmacy, where your family's health is our business. Orange, yes, restore lost appetite. Speaking about appetite, they stimulate the flow of digestive juices, improve digestion, and increase appetite. So, add this to the many benefits you already know of consuming orange.
All right, nice.
Got that?
I got it. Citrus, yeah. Citrus get the juices flowing in your mouth. So oranges, I get on board. I can get on board with it. Oranges
Get on board,
restore
get on board.
lost
Hurry up, get on
appetite.
board.
So if you find you can't hungry, suck an orange, and that
orange.
should okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
orange. It opens
So if
up your appetite, apparently.
If you're trying to gain a little weight and you find you're not hungry enough,
You're
suck
not
an
hungry
orange.
enough.
Suck an orange.
Hook on phonics. That is Glossy Gloss for you right there, folks.
All right, we have just enough time to give you the riddle this morning. The riddle: you bury me when I'm alive and dig me up when I'm dead. What am I? You bury me when I'm
about it.
alive and dig me up when I am dead. What am I? Think about it and meditate on. Gary had the answer.
We are going to give that answer out a bit later on, because we're going to probably we're going to give away a pack of sleepy diapers for the correct winner. The person sending us, of course, a photo, a voice note, and the correct answer, the first person going to win yourself a pack of sleepy diapers. That's when we return from the news this morning. What you bury when I'm alive and dig me up when I'm dead. You bury me when I'm alive and dig me up when I'm dead. What am I?
Exactly. So remember, to be the winner, you have to be the first person to send a voice note with the correct answer and a picture to go along with it. So keep that in mind. That is how you will qualify to become a winner this morning, right? So think about it.
Correct.
Let's take a break. Get ready for the morning edition of news. And when we come back, we're going to see who's going to win a pack of sleepy diapers. It's Good Morning Grenada, Classic 105, Hot 98. We shall return.
With Coast Guard on Sunday, followed by a heart-wrenching video on social media, and a search at sea ended with the confirmation of the death of one woman resident on Monday. Social media lit up on Monday morning as many awoke to the news of a young man missing at sea, while another was hospitalized after a run-in with Coast Guard officers on Sunday night. A video made the rounds on social media with the friend of the missing man, who was with him at the time of the incident, crying as he recounted what happened while they were out at sea.
Let me do get an engine fix now. We running coming down from the airport come down there. So same time we shooting by the Grenada beach. We see Coast Guard coming. You know me? So I turn on and tell him, I'm gonna put on the phone light. Take Bell waterproof phone now and turn on the phone light and sit wait for the Coast Guard because the running coming straight to me. You know me? At the same time now, I see the Coast Guard coming, I make a heave. As I see the Coast Guard reach about 15 to 10 feet away. The boat on top of Bell. I end up under the water, dog. That is what gone there, dog. And then man kill Bell, dog. And I said, "You don't see no light." And we waving the light for them, and we wasn't even going on speed. We taking we time.
The deceased was identified as 22-year-old Kimon Bell of Woburn St. George. Search parties from Woburn went out to sea on Monday morning, equipped with diving gear to search for the missing young man. A friend of Bell's who waited at the jetty recounted the last time he saw his friend, hoping he would be found alive.
The last place I seen him was by the shop. We were normally chilling and we was just drinking. He didn't even drink alcohol, he drank a bottle of water and I took a drink and that was it. Yeah, well for me, favorite was boat. He liked boat. Yeah, any boat, anything to do with boat, he liked it.
That hope was crushed a little after midday today when news broke that the body of the young man was retrieved from the sea in the Grandance area by officers of the Coast Guard. The information was confirmed by head of the Community Relations Department, Assistant Superintendent of Police Desmond Richards.
Sunday night, 24th, the Coast Guard was returning to the base after conducting some operations on the sea. And in the process of they returning to base, I ran over a small fishing boat. There were two occupants on the boat. One sustained injuries and were treated at the hospital and released. The other was recovered this morning by the divers of the Coast Guard. And he was taken to the Coast Guard base where the doctor examined him. The doctor examined him and pronounced the young man dead.
ASP Richards says the incident is a tragedy from all angles as he recalled the atmosphere at the Coast Guard base in True Blue St. George.
And it's kind of hard to talk about it because he must have speaking about it. You know, it's kind of breaking my heart. And I was there at Coast Guard this morning with the family members as well and saw how their pains and how broken they were. And I too became very emotional for me. And it became worse when I visited the officers who were on the Coast Guard that involved in the incident. They too they are very, very distraught. They are miserable. So it's a tragedy on both sides.
The ASP promised a thorough investigation into the incident.
I can tell you this: a thorough investigation has been launched to determine, exactly what has happened and how that occurred. And I want to assure both the family and the public that the RGPF will leave no stone unturned in really looking at the incident and probing into, as I said before, what really happened. And but we also want the Commissioner of Police and the entire force really want to extend our deepest sympathies to the parents and relatives.
The family of Woburn resident Kimon Bell has been rocked by the tragic circumstances in which the former student of the Presentation Brothers College lost his life on Sunday. And now the lone survivor recounts his story in this Jared Joseph report.
The survivor's story is finally being told following the tragic loss of life at sea due to a boating incident involving the Grenada Coast Guard on Sunday. Vonley Joseph, retelling his story to the media on Tuesday, says he and the deceased Kimon Bell journeyed to Hawk Island and on the return experienced engine problems. And that's when things took a turn for worse.
So the same time I tell him, I'm going to call and get rescue. Kimon tell me, nah, I know the problem. I'm going to fix the problem, Vonley. Don't worry, we will get through. Same time now, Kimon end up fixing the problem in the engine now. And then we start to run up on the airport. We're going up to Grenada Beach. We end up making it a light. So I end up telling him, well, but that the coast, the trawler over there outside the Jomo trawler. He tell me, nah, boy, that the Coast Guard. At the same time, he start to slow down. I tell him, cut in Grenada, go in more to Grenada, and then we run up on the cruise. As we running up on the cruise now, at the same time the Coast Guard make a U-turn and just turn off the lights now and start running coming up to we. So the same time he slow down now and I tell him, well, I'm going to put on the phone light, turn on the phone light now, waving the light as the Coast Guard speeding coming to us. The men just end up running into us and just kill a bit.
He claims an officer initially refused to grant him a phone call.
I raised up my head from in the water. I see Bell floating. I said to tell them, man, they killed my brother boy. And that man only studied to make calls to call some Sarge. I turn around and tell the man, boy, bleeding out in the water, boy, come and take me out in the water. The man when he had me in the water, they floating on the boat, holding on. Next 2 minutes, the man pull out a gun and crank it. And telling me now, come up on the boat. So I telling the man now, boy, I just get through the man mother. Then the man play, hold him back, and then tell him, come up. And I go up on the boat now, the man end up putting out the gun and then go in the front of the boat and never come.
Maritime lawyer and legal counsel for Bell's family, Anselm Crowden, highlights the guidelines to be followed by the Coast Guard.
Well, those are military vehicles, and they're supposed to be littered. You see any man of war, any Coast Guard traversing the territorial Sea of Grenada, even our Coast Guard is supposed to be properly littered at all times when they're traversing the ocean, so that they are identifiable as a military or paramilitary vehicle. And usually they must carry lights. The International Maritime Organization regulations speaks to it. Yachts, you see they have a light at the mast. You must at all times, when at sea at night, that's part of the navigational, International Maritime Navigational Act. You must have your port and starboard minimum lights on, or your deck lights. But if you're a military organization, if you're a Coast Guard or a battleship, well, your deck is always littered with rotating lights as you move.
I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
The Royal Grenada Police Force has given the assurance that the deadly boating incident involving the Coast Guard on a small fishing vessel will be thoroughly investigated under a parallel approach. In a news release on Thursday, the RGPF says the investigations is being carried out into the tragic and emotionally devastating boating accident that claimed the life of 22-year-old Kimon Bell will involve the Maritime Administration on one hand and the RGPF on the other. It says the investigations will be conducted independent of each other. The RGPF notes that to date, a number of actions have already been taken. First, the accident was reported to the Maritime Administration in accordance with the Shipping Act of the 2010 Continuous Revised Laws of Grenada. The Maritime Administration will follow through on its mandate within the legislation to conduct the necessary investigation into the accident, the findings of which will be submitted to the Minister responsible for Maritime Administration for appropriate action. Secondly, the RGPF has requested the support from the regional security system in conducting its own investigation. The RSS will assist in providing maritime and investigative expertise, as well as provide an additional layer of objectivity and transparency in the investigative process. Expert assistance from the RSS is expected on island early next week. Additionally, the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, is involved and will be consulted at every stage of the investigation. Upon completion, the file and its findings will be handed over to the DPP for his consideration and recommendation. Protest action Justice for Kimon Bell got heated on Friday. We hear the details in this Rena Perry-Thomas report.
The Royal Grenada Police Force is presently trying to calm down protesters who are seeking justice for the late Kimon Bells, the young man who lost his life over the weekend in a boating incident with Coast Guard. In the early stage of the protests, members of the Royal Grenada Police Force refused the protesters' entry to the ministerial complex, restricting them to the front of the Botanical Gardens. As the crowd rapidly grew, protesters felt that their plight was not being heard and took their chants and placards to the streets. In a midst of this, the mother and father of 22-year-old Kimon Bell spoke to GBN, expressing their grievance surrounding the death of their son.
The police are responsible for killing my son, had to be brought to justice. They had to be arrested and charged, and I wouldn't stop until I get justice. That's all I need, is justice. Because when police investigating police in Grenada, they never ever come up with nothing positive for the family. They always covering up. So calling on the authority, the Governor General and Dr. Kit Mitchell, please, I need justice.
I am looking for justice for my son, and I want the person that murdered my child and the 3 men on the Coast Guard base, they're supposed to be not on duty, and they're on duty. They're on duty.
The protest eventually moved to the ministerial complex and later to the heart of the city, but not without some physical altercation between officers of the RGPF and some protesters. Deputy Commissioner Tafawa Pear explains that the presence of the police at the protest was not to stop the protest, but to maintain peace and order. He said while there was some minor incidents, he cannot label the protest action as one that was violent.
It wasn't a violent protest. I mean, based on the incident, tempers run high and you have sporadic issues, but I won't call it a violent protest. Neither was it extremely peaceful, but I think it was manageable. But there was a sporadic incident with a police officer who got wet in the process, and a little bit of tugging and pulling. A couple of police officers got some minor injuries, but it wasn't the entire protest that led to that. You had individual activity taking place outside of maybe what the protest was really about.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
RENDEC Community Partnership Initiative, supporting education.
The project for our school is the expansion of the school feeding department and home economics department. Our previous kitchen area has been very small and sometimes it became congested. Therefore, we would like to say a heartfelt thank you to RENDEC for partnering with us in ensuring that we improve the quality of education that we provide here at River Sally Government School.
RENDEC, energizing our community.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us 1-231-6642, 418-7115 or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208 or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
The stage is set. The anticipation is high. As we get ready for a night of love. Saturday, May 7th at the National Cricket Stadium. Lovers of reggae, we welcome back to the Spice Isle the electrifying Taurus Riley. With full live band. Together with Dean Fraser on sax. Known for his energetic performance, lovers of dancehall, we welcome on stage Stylo G. From the 4th Jenna Camp, Governor. Also featuring local stars Dash, Vaughn, and Valley Ned. Get your early bird tickets for $100. Available at the usual Sunshine Promotion outlets and online at GoToFest.com. Stay connected to our social media pages for details on our stage side VIP. Gates open at 8 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. It's a night of love. Brought to you by Sunshine Promotions.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now as I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based. You access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch, look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how about doing that and I can't find it?
All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
You click on those three dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy. The Nawasa app is versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Boots and more boots. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada on this marvelous Monday. Those of you just joining us, happy to have you. Thank you for waking up with Classic 105 Hot 98. It's 5 minutes after 7 o'clock. Gary, as you like to see, we on the inside.
We on the inside.
We on the inside. I like
no
it.
Mistake in that.
No mistake in that. We're on the inside. All right. Before we get deeper into the program, ready to see who the winner is this morning for the quiz?
Yeah, let me do that now, man.
All right, not quiz.
Give
Give us a quiz.
Out there. Hopefully, we can get the young ones. I know when they don't have school, is sleep for soil.
Yes, I know. I envy them on this goodly Monday morning. I envy them. All right, let me remind you what the riddle was. The riddle was, you bury me when I'm alive and dig me up when I am dead. What am I? We have a few answers on the WhatsApp, which is who we're targeting for the riddle this morning. So let's see what's happening. This person sent us a voice note.
Good morning. The answer is a plant.
Thank you. You didn't tell me a name. Next time, tell me a name. This one, let me see. This person sent a picture with an answer that says a plant, and it's a picture of a man. But this person right here is the winner. Her picture is
Good morning. The correct answer is a plant.
All right, that's the winner this morning. You didn't tell me your name. Tell me your name, sweetheart. I see you.
Good morning. The correct answer is a plant.
A plant. You did just send my little WhatsApp with your name. Sure. Your picture is up on screen this morning. Looking.
Welcome and correct is right, ain't it?
Correct is right. Looking all sploocious in your outfit.
Congratulations.
I like it. Congratulations on winning a pack of Sleepy diapers. Compliments our friends at Sleepy, and the winner's name is Adia Let. Hey, and it comes right on time because today is her birthday. Ooh. So congratulations, double congratulations, Adia.
There you go.
Happy birthday, and what a way to celebrate by winning this morning's riddle. Congratulations, Adia. Put up a picture again. Is she body? Put her up again to me. Yeah, give her a black. Yeah, today's a she's looking all cute and stuff. Get it, girl. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you.
Outfit and all.
Big up yourself, Adia.
That's a birthday outfit, maybe not.
Stay there. That might be just one. It might be a whole fashion show going on with Adia. Adia look like she liked the little fashion. Congratulations. And bless up yourself. I'll just forward they have your name, so just collect Sleepy Diaper at the headquarters on Lothers Lane.
Well, that area closest to her, but we'll organize that. Just send your name and number. Yeah?
Okay, so I'll forward your name and number, and you'll collect at an outlet closest to you. Congratulations. Enjoy your birthday. What a way to celebrate a whole public holiday. You go, girlfriend. All right, let's get back inside with the vibe. More vibes in the dance. Before we go on, yeah, man.
We're getting ready for King of the Grill. That's June 4th, 2022.
Yep.
I understand there's a karaoke competition along with that.
Yes,
is that the first time we do not karaoke?
That's the first time. Usually we have the soca artists performing, but we say, you know what, let's be a little different this year and get our participants, our attendees, to be greater participants in the event. So we brought the karaoke competition. So come on down and carry your own key. Somebody sent a message this morning. What? Telling me about all this? Somebody sent a message this morning. I was watching you interviewing some of the grillers and I remembered Fatman George. I'm not hearing anything about him. Can you tell me something? Hope I did not put you on the spot.
Fatman George, man.
Fatman George, the boss. He was.
Get you already.
Yes, that was one of his favorite phrases. You get you already. What? Fatman the wicked bunch. Fatman is fine.
Every grill he tastes, you get you already.
You get you already. Only go. She's gassing up the people. Fatman was in Grenada recently. He is doing well. He lives abroad currently with his wife.
I think in Canada?
In Canada, I believe it is. So as far as I am aware, he is alive and let's say well, because we don't know otherwise. So alive and well, and he's doing good. I'll tell him somebody hailed him up and inquiring about him. Every year around this time for King of the Grill, people always ask about Fatman because I've sure is the phrase. Yeah, GT already. Good morning, Fatman, wherever you are this fantalicious, marvelous Monday. Have yourself a blessed one.
Hey, don't forget we're live on Facebook, so make sure you share up the live. For those of you under the live right now, share it up, share it up, share it up.
Yep, I see a few of you.
We have a few folks listening and checking out the live right about now. Make sure you share up the thing on.
Yep, I see a few of you on. So bless up yourself and share the thing. Share up the thing. I see one share already from Vincent Haynes. Let's see some more. Good morning, Damian, Sylvina, Monet, Alistair.
One share.
Come, Bill, share it too. Alistair, Monet, June Pat, share it. Ingrid, Oswin are calling out on all. Kipling. Let me see who else. Arlene, Mary, share up the live. Share the thing. Share the thing. Right? All right, let's see what else is happening. Mayday.
The COVID-19 dashboard.
Oh yes, let's while people continue to send us, I have a message on the WhatsApp. But COVID-19 dashboard is still very much out there. Gary, what do you think about the figures at
49 confirmed new cases as of the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
We have 6 hospitalized right about now, 2 or rather 4 moderately ill and 2 severely ill. All right, no deaths associated with the virus. We had a test positivity of 12.6%. All right, and on that day, how many people we tested by? We tested 390. All right, We've got 44 recoveries as of the 29th. So the thing was the expression that was used, Blossy?
Ecoconius.
The thing getting coconius.
And then with all the activities that we had over the weekend, Carnival Launch Friday, we had Fete yesterday, Fete Saturday, 2 Fetes yesterday, as a matter of fact. I'm sure people will be island riding for the day today. Listen, people, please be careful. As of Friday night, there were 412 known cases. You don't know how many are unknown. People have been mingling all weekend.
Yeah, known.
Exactly. So please be safe. I say it all the time. Even if you're the Lone Ranger observing your own personal protocols, you do that because I don't want you to be among the statistics at all. So please, everybody, be safe. COVID-19 is still very much out there.
Very much so. 10 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. When we come back, we're going to dive into some heavy matters. Blossy, let me take in a little song now.
Let's take in a little smile soca. Let it be a warning to all of us.
Yeah. Right about now, I'm thirsty.
Tell me about it.
I'm real thirsty right now.
Let's take in a little Patricia Roberts. She was here last night. She was in the Spice Isle. She's supposed to be heading out this morning. So let's take in a little bit of one of I know a lot of people's favorite songs. Hopefully a lot of you would
anthem.
Apply it in your daily lives. Take it away, Master Control.
Who me
That's right, Patrice Roberts on this Good Monday morning. Y'all, apply it greatly. Some of you more than others, but apply it greatly. Drink water and mind your business.
Be generous in applying that principle.
Amen. Both parts of it. Drink a lot of water and mind your business a lot. Sometimes we like to put we mouth in things that don't concern us.
Preach it.
Yeah, things that don't concern you, things that have no influence over your lives, things that just don't have nothing to do with you, but you're deep inside. Drink water and mind your business. Please.
We on the inside, family.
Yeah. We are.
Happy post-May Day.
You know what? It's still May Day. It's still May Day because we still are recognizing it today and celebrating. It's still May Day. No post yet.
Workers were in the glory yesterday, but
yes, they were out in scores. I think I could say hundreds. I did not personally go to the stadium. I was scrolling on social media and I saw a few lives. GBN was live at the event as well. So I was in the comfort of my own home, taking in all the action. I was reading a lot of placards.
Had somebody sung bites and things.
All the great with these placards. There was one particularly creative one. I'm going to look for it and see if I can send it to Master Control. All your grand. But let's take in a little piece of this excerpt and then we're going to talk more about May Day 2022.
And Industrial Workers Union on this International Workers' Day, on Labor Day, on May Day 2022, to all workers of the world, those countries represented by ambassadors today who are members of the diplomatic corps, we salute you. That it is not by accident, by his name is Peter. Because Jesus fell an apostle and his name was Fisher. Fisherman too. So we stand to Brother Peter and the government of Grenada to respect the fishermen of God, of St. David's, St. Patrick's, St. Max, Carriacou and Pitimati, and all over the place.
We believe that using delay tactics on this matter is going to further frustrate the whole pension issue. There is no need for any committee. You have had almost 30 years to put a committee in place. Why now? You did not put a committee in place for your 2 terms pension. You got that. You did not put a committee in place for getting rid of the Postal Corporation. Nobody even knows what is going on. But you are putting a committee in place to the detriment of.
Yep, those were excerpts of speeches presented yesterday by some of the political leaders, Lars, presidents of our trade union council.
You know what I took away from all of... You know what stood out to me the most? I wonder if you can guess Blossy Bloss.
I ain't sure. Peter David, sit down.
You're smart. You're a smart woman. I'm telling you. It seemed... He looked rather... I don't know, what's the word? Dejected? I don't know what's the word. Like,
Minister David, they're supposed to be used to the... hold on, I want to give a nice word. The aggression on May Day. They should be used to this. This is not his first rodeo as Minister of Labour.
I'm telling you.
To me, he looks kind of relaxed. Legs crossed and chilling in the dance.
I find he didn't seem to be in agreement with a lot of the points.
He would never be. He would never be in agreement with most, if not all. But somebody sent a message this morning in relation to Minister David. Hold on, I'm looking for it. Somebody said this morning.
But that must be a rather uncomfortable position because you can tell.
I don't like it.
He's supposed to be viewing the speaker, he turned his face away.
I don't like it.
When his name was called, he didn't raise his head.
Somebody on WhatsApp says, yesterday it was very historical for workers. We walked out when Minister David got up to speak by our hundreds. Yes, we did, to show him that he and his team won't continue to disobey the court's ruling. And we had enough of his sky grin. But had we known one particular leader was going to campaign, we would have walked out on him too. The booing, we ain't do that. No more. We walk away. The trade union movement is strong and one man won't sell us out.
Tell you what,
okay.
I see what you're in the Lions then.
Yeah. But yesterday he was treated better than past. I remember there was I'm trying to remember which one of them they yanked away the mic as the Labour minister was speaking. That was in Tantin, Royce in John Plainfield. I'm trying to remember which Labour minister that was. But they just gave a cantankerous. There was a year that they pelt, I think was bottles by. Behind somebody. Well, actually, let me just say bottles. I think it was just one bottle. But they just getting cantankerous. So yesterday they were nice. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yesterday they were nice.
Trust me. At some point, Peter David looked like if he just wanted to melt and disappear.
Speaking of the placards that stood out to me, throw it up again. Yesterday I saw this one on social media. First of all, I know the lady. Bless up and good morning. But the way that they wrote it, can you see it, Gary? Say after me. You know what? Let me not repeat the placard. But
I'm waiting for you to come on and you'll come by you before you reach by me.
Let me not repeat what's on the placard. But this was one of those that stood out to me.
Say after me.
Oh, great. All you're great.
I gotta read it a couple I know that person, man.
You know that person. All you're great, all you're creative. Good morning to all the workers around, those of you who participated, those of you who stayed home and sent your well wishes mentally, however you celebrated Workers' Day yesterday, May Day. You know the word they like to use for May Day? Militant. The workers yesterday were militant in their fight for workers' rights. So good morning to all our workers near and far, public sector, private sector, entrepreneurs, those of you who work whatever industry you work in, whatever you do, from the top of the table, from the CEO to the janitors, office attendants, all those in between. Good morning and bless up all your wholesales.
All right. We got 65 people on the live right about now. Y'all share up the live a little bit more. Let's get some more people because we have more juicy things to delve into this morning.
Exactly.
So share up, all right? You got the birthday thing
let me see if they sent the list already, and then I'll know. Yes, they have sent the list already. So let me look for. Hold on, wait. What's the name of the song again? Goodness gracious, talk. Let me look for our.
We just heard excerpts from some of the main speakers in yesterday's May Day celebration. We've got some more. We've got another speech we would like to play for you a bit later on. Plus, we're going to talk about the protest that took place over the Friday, I think it was, and what transpired from that. Plus, we want to take your calls as well, so you all know the number 435-2041. We'd love to hear from you guys this morning, all right? Because guess what? It's a holiday. You guys are home. Let's talk. Let's be interactive and let's have fun, okay? And be respectful at the same time.
Amen. That's the important part. Be respectful. But before we get into more things, let's join with the people who are celebrating on this marvelous Monday. All right, birthday greetings time. Good morning and happiest of birthdays to Andrel Hamlet of Pearls in St. Andrew, celebrating your 14th birthday today. Kizzy Christopher of Rucane St. David. Maria Marcel of Telescope, attached to the Miss Maria Daycare in Grenville. Happy birthday to you. Shonda Alexander of Providence in Birch Grove, resides at Mount Rush. Lorna Fletcher of Apre Toot. Happy birthday, Yolanda Alexander of Tivoli in St. Andrew. Mayana Blackman Julian, a.k.a. Meme of La Fortune St. Patrick. I don't think it's a real Meme, is it? I shouldn't say the real Meme, but the birthday Meme? Oh, no, that's not the birthday Meme, man. You have so many memes about the place, whichever one it is. Mayana, good morning and happy birthday. Also celebrating Belinda Alexander, aka Billy of Providence in Birch Grove, Chase Springle of Balthazar in St. Andrew, Grace Griffith in the USA, Joseph Pascal, also known as Joe of Spring St. George, Keisha Henry of Telescope in the Big Parish, Maria Bernard, aka Mimi of Hermitage in St. Patrick, Shante Charles Ducant of Beauregard, celebrating your 8th birthday, Nakisha Moraine of Bellevue St. David, officially into double figures. Happy 10th birthday to you. Also celebrating Rosalind Francis of Boca St. George, Whitney Bowen of Pedmata St. David, a student of St. Joseph's Convent St. George's, Stanislaus Jeffrey, aka Stano of Lower St. John St. Andrew. Birthday greetings to no, I need to play this one. I like this artist, so I would play one of his songs. I think I'll play one of my favorites. Happy birthday to Pappy Boy is celebrating his birthday today. Damien LaPompe of Tivoli St. Andrew. This is one of my favorite songs from Pappy Boy. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day to the fullest.
Thank you, Father, for blessing Russia.
Also celebrating today, Anne-Marie Cox of Spring St. George. Ex-police officer Will Annette of Guave resides in Windsor Forest St. David is celebrating today. Grace Barreto in the USA. Desi and McSween of Upper Capital resides in Canada. Jacinta Frederick, a.k.a. Sapapa of Waltham, resides in Canada. Also celebrating Shamal Bernard of Post Royal St. Andrew. Val Oliver of Mount Morris St. George. Police officer Marvin Wellington of Riverside St. Patrick. Happy birthday to each and every one of you. Let me run over to the WhatsApp and see if we have greetings there as well. Happy first birthday to my grandson, Prince Exotic. Wishing him blessings, love, and happiness. To him with his cute self from your mother Desire, Uncle Rashim, grandparents, the Olive, St. John and Jenkins family. Love you, little man. Did I read this? Yes, I read this greeting. Yeah, man, I read this greeting last week, but happy birthday again to you. Enjoy your very first birthday. Mommy, daddy, and grandparents will make it a blessed and happy one for you. So that's it for the celebrations list this morning. Happiest of birthdays, those of you celebrating. But please, however you choose to celebrate, ensure you do it responsibly. Be kind in your celebrations, be nice in your celebrations, be responsible in your celebrations. And as the motto goes here on Good Morning, whenever there's a celebration to be had, don't drink and drive, don't drive and drink. Don't text and drive, don't drive and text. Don't walk or drive and litter. Enjoy your birthday. If there are any couples celebrating anniversaries as well, happy anniversary to you and bless up yourselves. I wish you many more years of love and happiness and togetherness. So that's it for the celebrations list. Happy birthday once again, Pappy Boy. All right, it is now 27 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. We're going to take a break, pay some bills, and come back inside with more. We have much more ahead for you here on Good Morning Grenada. Don't move.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high. high because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada on this marvelous Monday. Blossy Bloss, Gary, Mr. Smooth, Classic 105, Hot 98. We on the inside. We on the inside. Yes, we are on the inside. Oh, and Gary, somebody reminded us, Fat Man, it's not time you get through. You used to say you win already. That's right. Yes, you win already.
Correct is right. Correct is right.
And somebody else reminded me that the Minister of Labour that got the mic pulled away from them was Lawrence Joseph. That was a few years back.
Some serious historians out there.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys very much for keeping us on top of things. That's why I like y'all. Y'all always, coming with the information. Bless up all yourself.
For sure.
All right, let's see where we going now. You want to take in some music before we get into some more
juicy
talking,
stuff.
more juicy stuff? Let's take in a little musical interlude. Let's go to a song that a lot of people fell in love with last year. From one of our very own local soca artist / producer. Big up yourself, Mr. Legs. This one is called Single and Happy.
Hey, yo. I over there, she over there. I over there, she over there. I go my way, she go she way. Lord, what's this? I am a single happy man. Single and happy. I am a single happy man. Single and happy. Call me the single happy man. Single and happy. Cause I am a single happy man. Single and happy. I could jam a girl if I want to. I could drink the rum if I want to. I could stay out late if I want to. I could go on roam if I want to. Cause no, I can't take this thing. The nagging controlling thing. No, I can't take this thing. Where you going and where you been? Who name Keisha? Who name Aliyah? Why you liking ship it here? I can't take that drama. That's why I over there, she over there. I over there, she over there. I go my way, she go she way. Lord, I am a single happy man. Single and happy. I am a single happy man. Single and happy. Call me the single happy man. Single and happy. Cause I am a single happy man. Single and happy. I could drink the rum if I want to. I could go
That's right, single and happy, Mr. Legs, with this one from last year. Bless up yourself. I know so many men that would use lie and sing this song as facts. It's all right. I wash my mouth. I wash my mouth before I start agenda war this morning.
Fire and brimstone.
Yeah, all this of it. All right, let me go before I start to get cantankerous with the next gender. Call it as hot my feelings sometimes. Let me go. Right, back into some juicy things. Last week Friday. In addition to it being Carnival launch last week Friday saw what was supposed to be a peaceful protest. Supposed to be, and I gotta remember we said last week to keep it peaceful. We warned them, keep it peaceful or else you'll miss the message. And what happened? The message was missed because, oh jeez, always one like a protest. You go there to protest violence and there's violence involved in this. Oh jeez.
We've got some images from the protest, but before we do that, let's check out, if you will, the Royal Grenada Police Force is appealing to the public and those who might be inclined to protest, all right, amidst all this high emotion that is running high right about now, to please allow the investigation to run its course. And let it run its course. So let's check out that clip. I had in mind, but let's discuss it nonetheless.
Let's discuss it. A lot of things happening in that video.
Sad.
It is sad. The initial report we got was that the protesters blocked the road. The officer tried driving through, and then the protesters knocked him off the bike. But after we saw the video, we realized that was not the case. And then another story, the other prelude that we heard was that the officer was driving by and one of the protesters wet him. I can't remember if they said it was water or beer.
That's the story I've been getting.
And that angered the officer. He got off his bike and, well, as we saw, the thing escalated. It was just, I don't even know what to say. To me, both sides could have held cooler heads, the officer and the protesters.
But listen, y'all saw the slow motion video of one of the plainclothes officers getting hit, because I had to look at the video about 3, 4, 5 times to figure out who really got hit by the bottle.
I didn't see who got hit. It was a plainclothes officer?
Yeah. So as it turns out, it was the plainclothes officer that got hit with the bottle, and it ricocheted past the camera.
Okay,
so
okay.
it appeared as if somebody closer got hit with the bottle, but because you would have seen the plainclothes officer, examining his head after a while. Yeah. So that is my conclusion from that. But listen, this thing could have gotten so bad.
Yes, it could have gotten. Timmy, on top of things,
the police officers for who keeping cool amidst this almost impossible situation to keep cool.
Yeah.
And I would like to admonish those who would be seeking to demonstrate in the future. While you hold it down, we don't need to get into the violence. You have a right to demonstrate, but not to be throwing missiles and all these things. You know
exactly. And then a lot of people make comments like, well, what the police doing there to let them people protest? The police don't have, what they doing there and blocking the complex or whatever. It's like things like these.
Yeah.
Because if they weren't there and then the thing got out of hand, by the time they reached the thing gone haywire. So it's best you're there in case something happened. And look, something did. I mean, to me, the message has been missed. It's no longer about let's fight for justice for Bell. It now took a turn of these protesters and them need to chill. That's what it is.
Rather sad.
It is.
Rather sad.
It is. It just took a turn, and then sometimes when things happen, like in the future, if the police say no more protests in front of the complex or only 20 people in a protest, we wonder why they're trying to do that. But it's because sometimes we make our way bad. So no, you may try to have another protest, justice for bail, and the police may put restrictions in place because of what happened Friday. And then we said, of course, the police. But we just need to think and take our time, cool our heads. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the policeman was correct in the way he was aggressive and ran away from his colleagues. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying sometimes we need to let cooler heads prevail. Yeah.
Yeah,
let cooler heads prevail.
It's unfortunate. And when I saw that, I was like, oh no, that did not happen.
And it didn't take long for it to get, violent too. And even when they went to the city, they went to town. After a while, the protests they made their way to St. George's in front of the bus terminal. And the police were detaining one of the protesters in town as well. They were blocking the streets from vehicles passing in front of the terminal. It was just chaos. And
you gotta observe the rules, even though you're protesting. Let me tell you something. The result hasn't been. There hasn't been a finding. There hasn't been a. So what you all protesting?
We taking
I'm not saying that you shouldn't be protest. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't protest, but that level of anger that is coming is like if a judgment has already been made.
Emotions get the better of us, and then sometimes we have to remember reputation precedes you. So thinking of things that have happened in the past with maybe the same kind of investigations or investigation of a different nature, and you think about the results of those investigations, they're taken in front. When you don't have good foot, take in front, and they're probably thinking, you know what? I ain't trust. We have a caller. Let me see what our viewers and listeners are saying on this issue. And we're sticking to it this morning. We're speaking about Friday's protest and the investigation. But let me see what the caller is saying. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Blossom.
Morning.
Blossom, I condemn all form of violence. And I am not saying that the protesters or whoever it is behaved in the proper manner. But when you take into consideration, and with due respect to everybody listening, when you take into consideration, you talk about investigations that have gone on for other incidents in the past, that you have heard nothing about it, whether it's to do with government, farm, whether it's to do with police and all these things. So when you look at all of that, no justice has been done, police shooting, killing, Kotola. I don't need to go into that, and I'm not upholding any situation. But when you look at investigations, what have they resulted in? Years upon years upon years, and nothing has come out of it. And people are already alleging, because I talked about 3 different people who knows about this thing, and they allege that is the allegation, that the police, that the incident, they killed the guy. That is what they allege. So when you look at the history of justice in Grenada, not that they are a right to get on how they did, So people don't come and chant me down. But I'm saying, probably that is what hurting the people. Okay. That's what really hurting them. Because I have known of cases right now that is in the courthouse. They have inquiry, they have all kind of a thing. And 9, 10, 14 years, look at the people, Clico and British American, up to now people can't get justice.
Okay.
So you see, they take into consideration that they hurt, that they know, and they feel that they ain't going to get justice.
All right,
but it is not right. I'm not saying that they're right, but you have to take into consideration people's feelings and the justice system in Grenada. Has it worked in the favor of people?
Thank you.
So probably that's what they're thinking about.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that, caller. And there are few people on the Facebook that I guess tend to agree with you. Somebody say if it was poor people cheering, they would have buried us in jail already. Yeah. Another person says they need to push things under the table. Let me see. Somebody on WhatsApp weighed in as well. Somebody says it's plain and simple. They want to fight and assault innocent police officers. The rider was not on the Coast Guard. The video says it all. It should be used to arrest and charge all those who were disorderly, assaulted and injured the police. But they hired a lawyer, so where was he? Up to now, he has not made any remarks. He was not aggressive. He was embarrassed and assaulted. Who hired a lawyer?
I'm trying to figure out what they're saying there.
Yeah, I don't understand the last piece, but they hired a lawyer. I know the family of the deceased hired a lawyer. So where was he? Okay, I don't too understand that part there, but All right. I'm going to take two more comments. Somebody else on WhatsApp says, the lack of respect for our police officers is sign of breakdown of law and order in our society. People need to respect authority. We can protest peacefully. The sad thing is that our youths are, in most instances, involved.
Technical issues on my side here.
Those.
Sort that out.
All right, sort it out. Let me read some more comments here. The person went on to say, the sad thing is that our youths are, in most instances, are involved in those acts of disrespect. I agree with especially the first part. There's a lack of respect for our police officers in most instances, not just this one, but generally. When it comes to law enforcement, there's a level of disrespect that does just grind my nerves.
Yeah, listen, I am in full support of these people out there protesting, making sure that they keep the justice system in check. All right?
Mm-hmm.
But I am in no way tolerating abuse.
Amen.
On law enforcement officers.
Exactly.
You know, two wrongs can't make a right.
Exactly.
You know, and when I saw that the other day, I was upset. I was like, nah, man, you can't do that.
I agree.
Pelting bottle and hitting the police officer.
And glass bottle.
This could have gotten so. This whole situation could have gotten so bad. That could have gone south in so many ways. You know.
Somebody on Facebook says people in Grenada are tired of injustice. Let me see what this. I get it, but there's a way. It's not what you do; it's how you do it.
Yes.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, my 2 cents is, someone said, you said on Facebook that they have a lawyer. The family retain a lawyer to deal with the matter. And if the family and friends, in my judgment, need to protest, the lawyer should say, no, we're not doing that, or do it peacefully. I agree with the protest, but I think the lawyer should give them some form of guidance. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, caller. But the next thing is, who organized the protest? I hear what you're saying. The lawyer, could guide the family.
So that's what the Facebooker was saying. Where was the lawyer?
Where was the lawyer? But I'm not sure. I know there were family members of the deceased in the protest, but I'm not sure if they were the organizers, because he has a lot of friends who were, very up in arms, and a lot of them were out at the protest. So I'm not sure who exactly organized the protest, if it was his family who are represented by the lawyer, or if just friends who wanted to, speak out. So that's something to think about.
So guys, going forward, let's ensure that this does not happen again, please and thank you.
Amen.
We can be more civilized. I know emotions running high. People are sad. I saw an interview with the other occupant of the boat, and he's still very much in tears and still very much traumatized over that.
He keeps making me cry. Everything he says, I cried the night when the video that was circulating. I cried when he did the interview in his lawyer's office. It's just so sad, and you could just see the pain. And it's not often you see a young boy, those young men that try to play tough. And for him to be breaking down like this, it's like, it just makes it so sad.
I like how you put it. You made that point in such a nice way. You made that point in such a nice way.
Well, the young men,
I could not have said it without upsetting other people.
They try to be so tough, and especially in public, especially when the young girls watching. But for you to be in public, on public TV and breaking down like that, you just know how much it's hurting. It's
a
sad situation. So let's see how it goes. The investigations. So the RGPF is carrying out one investigation, and the Maritime Association is carrying out another. So they're being carried out separate and apart from each other. So they're like two investigations. So while we might be, the police investigating their own self, the Maritime Association is also carrying out their own. So let's see what the results of both investigations would bring, and hopefully we can bring some.
And let's withhold any judgment until a judgment is made public. You know what I mean? Let's withhold any sort of judgment we may have how this thing is going to end. We don't know.
I've seen calls. to make the Coast Guard officers involved, make them known, make them public, show us who they are. But there's a way to do these things, and I don't think if he, she, or they are charged, I don't think they'll be made public before then.
Yeah, because the situation is already volatile.
Yeah.
Revealing who these individuals are might be
worse.
Yeah, it's the situation as it is way too volatile. Yeah.
Maybe if we were calmer, they might have said, okay, it was Blossom. But the way all this
and especially given what happened Friday, we don't expect that to happen.
I ain't telling all this Gary at all because thing might get more coconious than it is.
Next time people come and knock down my door.
All you know, Gary is not in the Coast Guard, so it's not him.
Yeah, that's that.
But please, going forward, just let cooler heads prevail. Just control ourselves. I know it's an emotional time for us as a country, as a nation, but we need to. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So just let's please.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Please and thanks, yeah?
Please and
Well, we're stepping away from that rather upsetting situation. We have a clip from Brian Grimes. I think he made a very... I think he had the crowd going on.
From May Day yesterday?
From May Day, yeah. Let's go to that clip. Because, of course, we're still in the May Day celebration mode, if you will.
We still have some comments on May Day. Let's go to that clip.
So let's check out this clip from Brian Grimes. He is the president of the... what was it again?
Public Workers Union.
Public Workers Union, and he with his speech, an excerpt from his speech on May Day. Check it out.
Is when the ministers took the 4% increase and did not give contract officers who paid dues. Oh God, woe be unto them. They're getting entertainment allowance, they're getting traveling allowance. I can't even remember about 5. Contract officers are struggling, they deny them, and they still give themselves the 4% increase. All of that is right? But I just talk a lot about contract workers, and the permanent workers that say, well, don't forget about us. I forget. We know, the union knows about people acting 5 years, 10 years in one position. It's like this government does not believe in upward mobility. We continue to fight for you to get established and conform in your position. The union continues.
Yep, that was Brian Grimes, president of the Public Workers Union yesterday. Yeah, I remember that.
Spirited speech.
I remember that time of increase for government ministers and none for the public officers. But,
yeah, hey, let me tell you something. That old time CC schoolmate of mine.
Brian?
When I observe the development and growth of this youth, he come firing.
Yeah, he has.
If you knew Brian Grimes in time CCDs, that gives hope that anybody could start from small and grow big. You know what I mean? Big up to you, Brian Grimes, and that's me not saying too much. You know what
I like Brian. He's very passionate about trade unionism.
Definitely.
And I follow him on Facebook, so I see his posts regularly. Even other unions he's involved as well. So big up yourself, Brian, and keep doing what you're doing, fighting for workers' rights.
Hey, we are 85 people viewing us on the live right about now.
Good
nice
morning.
Number. I haven't seen that number in a while, but hey, all the show up the things so more. We not much time remaining in it.
Bless up all your whole selves. I like the discourse in the comment section. Too bad I can't read them all.
Yeah.
But I like when we participate and we let our views be heard. One comment that I would point out, though, in relation to the same protest, somebody just simply pointed out Oscar Bartholomew 2011. And I guess that's on the minds of a lot of people when it comes to investigations and so that's what. Wait a minute, that's almost 11 years now, December 2011. Wow. Time flies.
Yeah, well, that's it's good to bring that into comparison.
Yep. All right.
Leave that there.
Yeah, let's leave that there. Let's continue to follow it and hope for the best outcome in this situation. It's now
ever so often. Go ahead, boss.
No. I was just pointing out the time. 6.5 minutes.
Yeah.
8. Go ahead.
Ever so often, people in their community get together and put hands together and do the work that maybe government ain't doing. And to be honest, I'm not too sure if there was any parliamentarian behind this project in the south. But it was a heartwarming, thing to see, where they got together in the Grand Arena. And
my peoples.
Yeah, that's your peoples, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they seem to have gotten together to clean up a clogged, filthy-looking drain, like really black, ugly, gooey stuff. And they probably had enough and decided to take matters into their own hands. We got some pictures of that event. I think it's worth showing, posting up, so that the rest of the people can see that people in Grenada will get together and do things too,
It's not all bad.
I think that was Grenada, though.
Yeah, it was
based on the picture. I think I recognize Fallage.
It's not all bad when
it's Fallage or Cliff? Fallage.
Down is Fallage. Yeah, by a little after the Stones area kind of thing. That looks like officers of the fire department. I see the hose, so I'm assuming that's the fire department assisting as well. But I like to see the community spirit when we could come together, not just Grenada. I know there are different clubs and organizations island-wide.
You see police there?
Yeah, to me, yeah. You see, look, the officer with his with the hose. I see an officer with the helmet and the jacket.
Okay, thingy. So it's more than community then.
Oh, yeah, that looks Senator Nolan Cox, man.
Well, there you go. Like I said, I'm not too sure if any parliamentarian was involved.
Right.
I think
so
I stand corrected.
Senator Cox in a white T-shirt and officers of the fire department. So bless
you know face, I don't know face. So if I see Senator Cox anywhere, I might pass him straight, not know that he's Senator Cox.
I can't help it. It's my job. I have to know them. So bless up yourselves. Good to see the cleanup, especially as we get ready for the rainy season. A lot of us need to be doing that more, cleaning up the drains around our households.
Now that's Juve kind of looking tar, kind of looking gooey stuff in that drain.
I know, right?
Come on now.
The kind of thing you'll see Juve morning.
You understand?
But it's time for us to start cleaning up. If you have an elderly neighbor in your community, give them a little help out, if not the drain, but sweep the yard or do something or the other. Community spirit lives, and let it continue to live on. However you choose to celebrate the community, take pride in where you reside. It rhymes. Take pride in where you reside. Oh, I must copyright it. Take pride in where you reside. Oh, get it, girl. But
take pride in where you reside.
I like it. Somebody will pick it up and then somebody will copy it. But I like it. Take pride in where you know
the steering.
I give you
We're heading up to the Monjaloo area, Blossy Bloss.
Oh, yeah. And I know the young lady that was involved. There was an accident. There were a few accidents over the weekend. Y'all know especially when it's a public holiday weekend, things tend to happen. And there were a few accidents over the weekend, but there was one in Monjaloo that, put me on pause a little bit because of the way that I saw the vehicle overturned on the side of the road.
Run that clip in the run that clip in the background, Master Control. We go narrate it same way.
Yeah, I saw one report that said somebody hit the car or the van. Somebody from behind hit it from behind and it catapulted over the wall. And then I saw somebody else say, I didn't remember seeing something hit it from behind. So I'm not sure what the true story was. Either way, the vehicle...
In situations like that, accidents like that, you got so many different stories, eh?
I know, right? I understand the young lady, she sustained just mild cuts and bruises and was taken to the hospital.
That's good to know.
But it wasn't serious as of reports from yesterday. It wasn't.
Yeah, but that somebody could have been in the yard, cleaning the yard when that happened and thing.
Cleaning the yard, enjoying the sunshine.
You know what I mean? That's when people say there's a God above, but
amen. For all you know, somebody probably just go back inside before it happened. Just please be safe. I know it's still a public holiday today and you all will be out in your numbers. I just passed footage during the break. I saw an accident, a vehicle. I don't know how it got there, but please, this morning. I think they were going home from one of the fetes from last night. So guys, please be safe. Things have a way of happening today. Beach goers, please be safe as you get ready to wrap up the program. Beach goers, please be safe today as well. You're driving about the place.
Make sure you don't consume too much alcohol and just stay on top of things, man.
If you're drinking, don't drive. If you're driving, don't drink. Please be safe. Don't speed. Better you get there late than you don't get there at all, because if you meet in an accident, you have to stand up and wait on the police and you're not getting where you're going. So just take all the time on the nation's road. Whether it's raining or not, just please, everybody be safe. From here, I'm going straight home and hug up my child for the rest of the day. That's what some of y'all need to be doing instead of being out on the road. Because the thing, like I like to say, the thing coconius, all.
Ooh, coconius. You granny child and shoot.
It coconius. I really like that word, you know. Gary, it's time for us to wrap up.
Time to wrap it up.
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed the information, the little laughter, and the little music and all of that. I hope that we kept you great company on your post-May Day.
Yes.
You understand?
Whatever you're doing today, please be safe. It's now 30 seconds to 8 o'clock. Let's get ready for the BBC News 8 o'clock report here on Classic. And for those of you in Hot 98, Gary continues with the musical vibes over there. So either way, you're in safe hands on this marvelous Monday. So please be safe, everybody, whatever you're doing. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Gary, same time, same place tomorrow morning, God willing.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you to those of you.
See you around, guys.
Those of you who are still commenting on Facebook. Sorry I can't take more of the comments, but don't worry.
You know they're going to be battling for a little while.
Yeah, next time. Don't worry. Have a good day, everybody. Bye. Hold on, let me go out with Gabby, our classic. Bye, everybody.
GBN's Week in Review is brought to you by